Hi, my name is Krishnan. I'm a technical marketing engineer for the security business group, Cisco Systems. So in this video, I'm going to show you the demo on upgrading the FXOS to the latest release on the Firepower platform. So this is the logical topology which I've used for this demo. Here the ASA is provisioned on these two Firepower 4110 devices in the standalone mode, and there's a high availability is configured between these two ASAs. So here the port channel 10 is configured with the sub interfaces for VLAN 40 and 41. The sub interface for VLAN 41 is configured as inside interface with the security level 100, and the sub interface for VLAN 40 is configured as outside interface with the security level 0. So the IP addresses configured for this inside interface is 10.41.0.1, and the outside interface is configured with IP address 10.40.0.1. And this ASA is configured in the routed mode. So here I have two hosts on either side of this ASA. I'll start the ping from the inside host to the outside host before the upgrade. So this is to show you that the traffic which is going through the ASA in high availability mode will not get disturbed during this upgrade process. This is because we always upgrade the standby unit where the traffic moves through the active unit. So this is the physical connectivity and the device setup which I'm going to use for this demo. This Firepower has two major component called the supervisor and the security engine. In case of Firepower 9300, this is called the security module. The supervisor is running an operating system called the Firepower Extensible Operating System, or FXOS, and there is a thin version of this FXOS runs on this security engine. So this thin version will act as an agent for the supervisor to provision the ASA on the security engine, as well as to monitor the status of the ASA and the security engine hardware on this platform. So for this demo, all those required configuration on the switch as well as on the ASA is configured already, and it's working fine. And here I'm going to make the ASA which is running on this lab-fp4110-a as a active one, and the ASA which is running on the lab-fp4110-b is a standby one. So I'll start upgrading the standby unit first, and then make this unit as an active one, and then I'll upgrade the new standby unit, which is the lab-fp4110-a here. Okay, now let's get into the demo. Okay, let me start the demo now. I have opened up the Firepower Chassis Manager, which is the graphical user management for the 4100 device for these two devices. And in this demo, I'm going to do the upgrade from the Firepower Chassis Manager. So I have logged in already to the this device, and this is the overview page. Will show the both hardware and software details, and this is the FXOS which is running on this on the device. And let me go to the logical device to show you the ASA status. So this is running ASA 9.6.2 in the standalone mode, and the port channel 11 and 10 is attached to this ASA device. ASA configuration is already done on both of these devices, and this ASA is configured in the failover mode. Okay, so I'm in the CLI prompt of this FXOS, and you can check the status of the logical device as well as the applications from here. To do that, you have to go to the scope SSA. From there you can use the show logical device and then show app instance to check the status of the ASA and the logical device from the CLI. And then to connect to the ASA, you have to connect to the security engine, the CLI to connect module 1 console. So since I already logged in before, it'll come to the ASA prompt directly. Otherwise, it will show me this prompt, and this is the security module prompt here and have to use the connect ASA to connect to the ASA module. So I have configured the failover already. So this is acting as the primary, and the other host is acting as the secondary one. And this the port channel 11 is configured as a failover interface, and the port channel 10 is configured with two sub interface. One is for 10.40. So the 40 is for the VLAN, is configured under the VLAN 40, and this is configured as the outside interface, and the IP address is 1040.0.1. And for the 41, so this is configured as the inside interface for the VLAN 41, and the IP address is 1041.0.1. So I have two hosts. One is connected to the inside interface, and the IP address of this is 10.41.0.10, and the default gateway for this is the ASA inside interface, which is 10.40 to reach the outside network, which is 10.40.0.0. The gateway is 10.41.0.1, which is the ASA inside interface, and the same as on the outside host. This is the outside host, and IP address configured here is 10.40.0.10, and the route to reach the 10.41.0 network is 10.40.0.1, which is the outside interface of the ASA. So now I'm going to do the continuous ping from the inside host to the outside host. Okay, now I've started the ping. So this is to show you that the upgrade process will not have any impact on the traffic which is going through the ASA, as long as you have configured the failover setup between the two ASA. So now the second unit is acting as a standby unit. Before upgrading it, let me show you the compatibility. So this is running the versions 1.1.73. I'm going to upgrade it to 2.1.1.77, and here I'm not going to upgrade the ASA, I'm just going to upgrade the FXOS. And this is a compatibility list which you can find it in the Cisco site, and here you can see that 9.6.2, which is the ASA version, is compatible for both the 2.1.173 as well as the 2.1.177. Now let's start the upgrade. I have already uploaded the FXOS 2.1.1.77 here, and I'm going to start the upgrade from this system update page. So now the current version which is installed is 1.73, which is the status is installed. Now I'm going to start the upgrade here. So it will show the warning, and then it will ask for the confirmation to proceed on the upgrade. Click yes to proceed the upgrade on the standby unit. Now it started the update. Let's check that in the from the CLI. Let me log into the console directly to check the status of this update. So now from the CLI mode, you should go to the command scope system and use show firmware monitor to check the upgrade process. So it started upgrading the FPRM, and once they upgrade this FPRM, then it will upgrade the fabric interconnect and then the server. So this upgrade process will take 20 to 30 minutes, and then it will reboot the device. Once the device get rebooted and the ASA comes online, then we can go and upgrade the second unit. So while doing the upgrade, let's check the connectivity here. So the connectivity is going on because we are not upgrading the active unit. We are upgrading the standby unit, and we can check the status of the active unit from the we can check the status of the ASA which is running on the standby unit from here. So this is the active 4100 device. I'm going to connect to the ASA application which is running on this device. Show failover. Now you can see there's active unit still available, and the secondary unit is failed because they started doing the upgrade. Let's wait for some time for this upgrade to complete. So at any point of time, if you want to check the upgrade process, you can use the show firmware monitor and check the upgrade process. It's upgraded the FPRM, now it's upgrading the fabric interconnect A. So now the server 1 is also in the upgrade status. Once this upgrade gets over, then it will reboot the device, and then it completes the upgrade process. Okay, so now the device is rebooted, and I'm going to log in to the device, scope system. So show firmware update, sorry, show firmware monitor, and it's still upgrading the package version for the chassis. So let's give some more time for this to get upgrade. Once it get upgrade, and so it will bring up the application. So to see the applications, go to scope SSA and use the app instance. So now it's still in disable mode because the upgrade is not yet over. Once the upgrade get over, it will bring up this to online mode. So let's wait for some more time for this upgrade to get over. Okay, let's check the status again. Scope system and show firmware monitor. Okay, so now all the required package for the FXOS got upgraded now. And now let me go to the scope SSA to check the logical device status as well as the ASA application status. Show logical device. Okay, it's in standalone mode and it's the operational state is okay. Now scope app instance. Okay, now it's an online and the running version is 9.6.2. Let me connect to the ASA and check the status of the failover. Okay, now this host comes back to the standby ready state, and other host is in the primary state. And let me go to the inside host and check the connectivity of the ping request. Yes, the ping request and response is going on fine. Let's check the version, the show version from the CLI. Let's show the status of the show version details. It's in 2.1.1.77. Now I'm going to make this as ASA as a active one and going to upgrade the standby one, the other device now. So this ASA currently is in the standby state, and I'm going to use the command failover active to make this as an active, and I'll check the ping request. Yes, so the ping request is still going on fine, and this become the active, the other host become the standby. Now I'm going to upgrade the standby unit. Let me go to the standby unit, log into the standby unit from the CLI, and I'll show you the version of this show version. This is in 2.1.1.73 now. I'm going to upgrade it to 2.1.1.77. So let me log into the chassis manager on the first device, which is in standby mode now. I'll go to the system update, and upgrade and use the upgrade option here, the upgrade button here. So it will throw up the warning message and ask for the confirmation for the to proceed the upgrade to version 2.1.1.77. Click yes to start the upgrade. Okay, so now this upgrade is started in the first device. Let me log into this and check the status of the upgrade. Scope system, show firmware monitor. So it's not yet started. Okay, so now this upgrade is started on the first device. Let's give some time for this upgrade to get over. Once the box get rebooted, we'll log into this device and check the status of the upgraded version. Okay, so the box got rebooted. Let me log into the device and to check the status of the FXOS version as well as the ASA which is running on it. Show firmware monitor. So this upgrade process is still going on, and let me check the status of the application, which is ASA, which is running on it. Show app instance. Okay, it's still in the offline state. And also let's check the status of the failover. Okay, then the other host is the primary is still in the failed state, and the traffic is going through the secondary device, which is in the active state now. Let's give some more time for this upgrade to get over and also the applications to come online. Okay, let's check the status again. Show app instance. Okay, so now this ASA is online. Let's use the scope firmware monitor under scope system. Sorry, show firmware monitor under scope system to check whether the upgrade is completely over. Yeah, so all these three component got upgraded successfully. Now let's check the status of the failover. Yeah, so this secondary host is active and the primary is become the standby ready now. Now let's log into the FAPA chassis manager to check the FXOS version from the chassis manager. Okay, it's got upgraded to 2.1.1.77, and this second device, it's also the version got updated here to 2.1.1.7. So now the upgrade is successful without interrupting the traffic which is going through the ASA firewall. So this is possible because the ASA is configured in a high availability mode between these two Firepower 4100 devices, and we always upgraded the standby device, and the active unit is traversing the traffic without any disturbance. So this concludes the upgrade process through the Firepower Chassis Manager, and thank you for watching this.